Good morning, students. Today I want to show you practically that how to open the database or how to create the database, then how to create a table inside the database. So my first command I want to give, say use database. Sorry, let me show you in my system how many databases are there. So that is show databases. Show databases. You can follow the book and see the commands in page number 204. Here every commands are there. So show databases. So here you can see I have written show database, the spelling mistake. So what I have done, now I will not type it, just the right arrow, just I am pressing, and here whatever the mistake I have done, I will add the S and semicolon. Now you can see here the databases which I have already created in my system, it is already there. Now say you want to create your own database, so you have to create. So for creating you have to write create database, then database name. Say that day I have taught you item, so let us give item, create database item, semicolon. So you can see what the query came, query OK, one row affected. So when you will view or watch the video, if you are having your system at your home, so kindly watch this video on your laptop or desktop. So at that time it will be clearly visible to you, and if you watch it on mobile, then I think the text will not be so clear. So at that time you just match with my voice. So after creating the database, I have to get inside the database what I have created. So create database item I have given, so I have to go inside the item database. So for that I have to write use then database name. What is the database name? Item. So you can see here the answer came, output came, database changed. That means now I am inside my creating database, that means my existing database, that is item. Now inside the item I want to create the table. So for creating the table, create table. Now you have to give the table name. So let us give the table name as item details. My table name is item details. Now when you will create the item details table, that is any table, you have to write all the information that in table, what will be the fields, that means what will be the informations, how many fields will be there, what type of data will be there, what are the constants you will use, that information you have to give together. So after creating table, that means you don't give enter, you have to give the full information, create table item details, then you have to give first bracket, then say I want to give the 3 fields. Say for example 3 fields. First field is item code, so I am writing item underscore code. You can write like that, item code. Then what will be the data type of the item code? Say I am giving here worker, CHAR, worker. So when you will give worker or car, it is mandatory to give the character, mandatory to give the character, say 5. Then you will give now item code worker I have given. Now if you want to set this item code as a primary key, then what you have to give? Let me scroll it so that you can see nicely. Now create table, item details, then bracket, item code, worker, then space again. Then you have to give the constraint. Say if you want to make it as a unique field, so always you remember, when you give a primary key, you set the primary key to particular field which are unique to that table, unique field, that means which cannot be duplicated. So item code, identity number, okay, identification number, employee code, roll number, admission number, vehicle number, okay. So these all you can set with the primary key. Remember which value will not be duplicated. So primary key I am giving, primary key. Now about the first field, all the information is already given. Then total mark, item code, then I am giving item name, item name, again it will be worker, say worker 20 I am giving. Then another constraint I can use here, not null. That means not null means what? When you enter the record, this field should not be empty. So whenever you will use the primary key to the any field, that will be automatically that means it will set as not null, because primary key, when you will set any field, it should be not null. That means it should not be empty. So the name, item name also should not be empty, because sometimes it is needed. Say for example, I am giving you the example. Say when we are storing the information of the students, then we used to store mother's name, father's name, mother's phone number, father's phone number, student's vehicle number. So if the any student, they are not having, their parents are not having any vehicle, then at that time there will be empty space for the vehicle, because there is no vehicle, is not it? So at that time, if you give not null, that means it will be conflicted, confliction will be there on the data, because there is no vehicle. How the vehicle number will be given? So at that time, in that field, we will not set the not null constraint. Okay, sometimes it is necessary to give. So item name, whenever you will enter the details of the item, so item name is compulsory. Otherwise, what is the use of entering the data, is not it? So only with the item code, the details will not be completed. Item name is necessary. So item name should be not null. So like that you will judge and you will decide which one will be null, which one will be not null. So not null. All the information about the item name is finished, comma, then price. Let us give price. So price will be what data type? It will be either int or float or double, is not it? So int means what? Integer. So price is always that means currency, that means it is written as decimal, so let us write decimal. So float, let us use float, float. Then you have to write the size and the decimal part. So size is, say, if there will be maximum of 4 digits, so you give 4 digit value, then comma, then what will be the decimal digit? Say 2. I am giving like that. Then our details of the table, that means I want to insert the column item code, item name and the price of the item. So simply 3 fields I am adding. Just now I will close the bracket of the table, creating table, then semicolon. Remember that every commands will be terminated with a semicolon. So here you can see query OK. Query OK, when you have got, that means your writing the command is correct. If that means it will not be correct, it will show you the error, like I can show you where it is given like that, the error will come and they will give you the information where you have done mistake. So after creating, now table is created. Now to see the structure of table, you want to see how it is being created. So what is the command? Describe, D-E-S-C-R-I-B-E, describe. Then table name. What is the table name? Table name is item details, item details, item details, semicolon. Now you can see the structure of the table, how it is being created. Item code, type is, data type is worker, the space you have given 5 digits, null, that means no, null means no, means what? What is no? Say you can see here already, since it is primary key, so null value is no. Okay, and item name worker we have already given not null. Okay, so here it is no. Then price, null is yes, because we have not given any construct, that means it is not, that means it is null value. You can create the, that means you can leave the space when you will enter the values of the field, then it can remain empty space. Okay, so here that's why it is yes. And in the key you can see, since I have created the primary key for the first field, item code, so it is given PRI. So this much the information. 3 rows in set means 3 columns you have created. Now the time is to enter the records, enter the data inside the table. So to enter the data inside the table, what is the command we have to give? Insert. We have to give insert. As I have told you to write, it is a good practice to write the commands in capital letter, but I am not using myself, so let me use it. Insert. It will not be wrong if you write in small letter, but you do the practice of writing the commands in capital letter. Insert, then insert into student, insert into table name. So table name is item details, insert into item details. Now you have to give the word values. Don't forget to give this one, otherwise it will come wrong. Insert into table name, then values, then the bracket, insert into table name, then values, then you have to give the data. That is first field is what? Item code, and it is having the type worker, so you have to give the inverted comma, quotation mark. single quotation mark. So here let us give I00, say I111, okay, I111 I have given, then comma, every data will be separated by the comma. Then if you miss any comma, semicolon, quotation, so it will show you the error. So be careful when you type the command. So after that, item name. So what is the item name? Say all the parts of the computer I am giving here. Monitor, comma, price, say 6,000. Then you close the bracket. Okay, then you close the bracket. This is the first record you are entering. Now you can do that means say you are not having time to enter the records together, so you have inserted one record at a time. So if you want to insert one record at a time, then your one record is finished, give semicolon and then come out. Now you see the error it came, is not it? So what is the error for price out of range value for price? Now very nice error, that is so that you can understand. You can see float 4 I have given, digit 4 I have given maximum, and in the data say is just you can see I have given 6,000. So it is what 1 2 3 4, is not it? So it is not taking the data. So let us see again by changing the value. Still it is coming error. So let me check. Up to this much you just follow the video. Just I am uploading the next video. In the next video the rest part I will show.